Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Somebody invite Mallory over here. Somebody invite Mallory over here and let her say again there's no warrant. And at the same time, she can apologize. Welcome in, folks. Is Guardians of Valor here? I hope. Guardians, can you request a box, please? Oops, looks like a warrant, right? Ooh, imagine that. Oh, I haven't seen any warrant. I don't think there is a warrant from Mallory. Even though she heard the owner of the store last night say there's a warrant, even though she heard a recording of a police officer saying, yes, there is a warrant multiple times in a recording. But today she still said, well, I haven't seen a warrant yet. Well, Miss Piggy, wipe your glasses off of the dirt and take a look. Oh, okay, Guardians. No. Enjoy your dinner. I just wanted to thank you for this. Thank you very much. There's the second page, just in case, you know. Well, will y'all look at that? And can we see that for a minute? Bond is hereby set to the amount of $250,000, and that looks like $50,000, and then $15,000 per count. Oops. This is a Florida man's warrant out of Florida that, doesn't exist. $350,000, $315,000 bond. Tell me again there's not a warrant. And you want to tell me that when he's picked up, these people think that he's going to be able to walk out with like an ankle bracelet? So I have an idea. Any of these people that are sitting by Mike saying that it doesn't exist, saying that they don't believe it, saying that he doesn't have a warrant, why don't you come over here? Because, I'm sure some of you don't have the ability to read on more than a grade 5 level. I can read it for you if you want. I feel like I should be playing that song, Whoops, You're in a Cult. Whoops, whoops, you're in a cult. I am. Let me just let me get my iPad open so I can read it for you guys. Oops, Mallory. I haven't seen a warrant, so I don't really think there is a warrant out. I think Scammyclaus is full of crap. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the hell up, Mallory. Okay. So, let's read, shall we? Okay. Here we go. Michael Allen Kinney has his date of birth, social security number, which I crossed out. Charges: grand theft 1, $100,000 or more. Burglary of an unoccupied structure, criminal mischief over 200 but less than 1,000. arrest warrant in the name and by the authority of the state of Florida to all and singular the sheriffs and deputy sheriffs of the state of Florida. Whereas complaint under oath was presented before me, the undersigned judge of this court, this date alleging that Michael Allen Kinney in Alachua County, Florida, on or about July 9th, 2025, did knowingly obtain to use or endeavor to obtain or use the property of Andy, value at $100,000 or more, to wit, trading cards, video games, display cases, and gaming cards, with intent to either temporarily or permanently deprive Andy of a right to the property or a benefit therefrom, or to appropriate the property to his own use, or to the use of any person not entitled to the property, contrary to Section 812.04 0142A1, Florida Statutes, L7F2, FDLE number 2786, count 2. And whereas the complaint further alleged that Michael Allen Kinney in Alachua County, Florida, on or about July 9th, did enter or remain without permission in a structure, to wit, a closed business located at blah, 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 I crossed that out, which was not open to the public, and Michael Allen Kinney was not licensed or invited to enter the property, or the invitation to enter was rescinded, which was the property of Andy, with intent to commit therein an offense, to wit, theft, contrary to Section 810.024A, Florida Statutes, L4, L3, FDLE number 6266, count 3. And whereas the complaint further alleged that Michael Allen Kinney in Alachua County, Florida, on or about July 9th, 2025, did willfully and maliciously injure or damage by any means the real or personal property, to wit, the glass doors of a closed business belonging to Andy, and the damage to such property was greater than $200 but less than $1,000. Contrary to Section 806.131B2, Florida Statutes M1 FDLE 2755. Whereas the court finds from the facts alleged in said complaint that there is probable cause that said offense was committed and that said defendant committed them. Now, therefore, this is a command you to arrest the said Michael Allen Kinney, to be brought before the court to be dealt with according to law. Bond is hereby set in the amount of $250,000, $50,000, and $15,000 per count. $315,000 of bond. Witness my hand and seal on this 5th day of August 2025 at Gainesville, Alachua County, Florida. Tell me again. Tell me again how there's no warrant. So Mallory and all the other Manson women over there that follow him around like puppies. Yeah, let's hear them what they're going to say now. And listen, I'm not taking credit for this, okay? This was all investigative work and working and using the proper channels, all legal, that Guardians of Valor did. And why on this day is that so important? Because Mike wasted about an hour and 15 minutes today on the live trying to discredit governors of valor saying that he can't do anything right and his investigations suck and he can't find anything. And, he lied about some postage or something stupid. I don't even know what it was, but all I know is it was a biggest joke of a lie that he has ever had. And guess what? In less than 12 hours, Bougie over there saying she knew and brought it up months ago. Yeah, that's a pile of crap. Let me tell you why. I posted the video of her saying that there was a warrant. Okay? Now, this is the dumb thing. Bougie thinks that, she's all that and a bag of chips. This warrant wasn't signed until August. What was the date on it? Let me see. August 5th. She was in a live in the middle of July saying that there was a warrant. So, Bougie, sit down. Sit down, Bougie. And if you knew there was a warrant, which there wasn't a warrant out at that time, why is your friend Mallory over there saying there's no warrant? I mean, y'all make no sense at all. I have an idea. Stick to the facts. Stick to what you know about, which obviously is nothing over there. You all look stupid. You all look stupid. Retina, this is the warrant that supposedly doesn't exist for Mike. Shout out again. Guardians of Valor. People shouldn't fuck with him. I'm just going to say that, okay? People shouldn't be fucking with him. Mike, you want to talk about poking a bear? Queen Witch, you want to talk about poking a bear? OG, you want to talk about poking a bear? Don't poke the fucking bear. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do it. All these people over there. Yes, Sassy, what's up? Yeah, I hear you, Guardians. Listen, I can't, this is not a me thing, okay? This is not a me thing. Guardians did all the work, okay? He is the bomb. I have said for a long time that he has been such a help to, first of all, the awareness community. Second of all, when people are doing evil, crappy, vile shit on this app and you need help, he's the guy to go to. And for Mike to go over there today and start questioning whether or not Guardians of Valor was a stand-up guy and he was a man of his word and all that shit, saying that he doesn't know how to investigate things and how to research things. Mike, you look like an asshole, even bigger than you are. And man, this is the biggest bitch slapping you've ever taken. Right, and you didn't use Chat GPT. Yep. Yeah, he was trying to say that he didn't know if Guardians was ever in the military. Wanted him to show his DD-214. Shut up, Mike. Shut the hell one. Yeah, Farrell, Trash Panda, what's up? That there's wire fraud committing? Yeah, okay. They're questioning the GoFundMe now and saying that you're committing wire fraud, moving the goalposts. I never moved. I actually collected less. I actually collected less. I wanted to go for 2,000, but collected 1685. Somebody took back 25, so it came to 1660, and I'm still offering 2,000. Why would that be wire fraud? And when somebody comes forward with the information, they're going to get paid. Trash Panda, I don't know how that works. I mean, he could lie and say he doesn't know that there's a warrant out for him, which is a pile of crap. He's changing their focus away from him now that people are showing the warrant. Let's go to the second page again so you could see where the judge signed off on it. And you could see, yeah, he knows now. And you could see how much bond is set. Mike, that's a lot of bond. $315,000. Maybe, Frank, that might be a good idea. And so you're going to get people over there that are going to say, well, it's only, he's innocent until proven guilty. That's true. That's true. But then again, there's, the videotape. And, there's the video that they have of the license plate of his van, which is how they were able to figure out who it was. And they were able to pinpoint who their number one suspect was within 36 hours based on his license plate. Yeah. Listen, Tiff, they could do that. Bougie can do that. You know what? She has a hell of a nerve with being on husband number 2 who's in the military, and she's claiming that somebody has stolen valor. When if she asked her husband about that, he would tell her that that's a very serious allegation unless you have proof. Yep. Exactly, Breeze. Exactly. To somebody who never shows proof over there. To people who always show proof over here. He won't walk into a police station because he's got a number of years ahead of him in prison. Which is why he's living in his van and he moves around all the time. And you know what? Whoever just said that, Firefly, that pisses them off. Firefly said that's how you know Scammy is right and they know it. Yep. They dislike me and the people that are working, with this situation because we're right. Everything that we've put out there has been the proof. And they want to focus on things that aren't important. They want to focus on semantics. They want to focus on what Mallory hasn't seen it yet, so it doesn't exist. They want to focus on the GoFundMe, which has absolutely nothing to do with the warrant and what Mike did. But they'll do that, sending up these smoke screens to not focus on the bottom line here, which is Mike has a warrant. He is a wanted felon. And he won't turn himself in. He won't go to a police station. But think about it. These people are pissed off over a GoFundMe, but they're not pissed off that there's a guy that closed down somebody's family business, has a felony warrant on the run, but they're not upset about that. They're upset about a GoFundMe. Figure that one out. So they're okay with a felon, and who is not only a felon, but, has done some really shady shit since he was 16 years old. 16 years old. He is a career criminal. And they're hanging out with this guy. They kiki it up with him all the time. They think he's so freaking funny. And they have no problems with what he's doing, which is what they're doing, is supporting somebody, evading his responsibility, not taking accountability for the actions of himself. Now, let me tell you something. I am about to send a boatload of information to the officer who's investigating. A boatload. And so again, let's review here. Yeah, that's fine, little man. So again, the GoFundMe that I collected, it's $2,000 for any information on the location of Michael Kinney, any information that you give, you send to either the email bolomichaelkinney@gmail.com, or I'm about to drop the post again with the tip fine, the tip line phone number for Alachua County, Florida. $2,000 for that. The owner of Swamped Collectibles will pay $10,000 for any information on the location of Michael Kinney for him to be arrested and convicted. $10,000. Alachua County, their tip line, they will give you money when Michael Kinney is arrested and convicted. I'm not sure of that. He told me anywhere from $200 to $1,000. And also, anybody that aided and abetted Mike in the crime, after the crime, aiding him and getting rid of any of the cards, anything that had to do with this crime, anybody who helped him, that's $5,000 per person. If it was Mike and somebody that he knew had these charges and he knew he was going to make bank on it, Mike would throw everybody under the bus. Or should we say under the van? We have been getting tips in. We've had people looking into tips. We've actually had a couple locations where police have driven to various areas to look for him. Please keep sending those tips in, whether you email them to me. You can reach out to Guardians of Valor if you'd like. Let me put this back up here. Oh, hey, here's Mallory. Hey, Mallory, tell me again how there's no warrant. That's the look on your face when you're going to say, shit, Scammyclaus was right and I was wrong again. Let me see. I don't know if I can get this any smaller here. Let me see. Pooper. Can somebody come in a box here? Because I want to see if this will if this will get smaller so I can fit it in there. Hey, let me change my boxes here for a minute and see if I can make this better here. Let's see. Let me see here. Oh, I know what I want to do. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I still can't make this smaller. I can't get this smaller, guys. So we'll just do this. We'll put this back up again. There we go. Is his hair red? Yes, his hair is red. Check the video on your page. Here, let me pop that open. Do you think he would be riding a bike around where he is in a park event? Listen, I don't think if Mike was given a bike, he could ride it. Have you seen him? My guess is that body hasn't seen any sort of physical exercising in a very long time. So I'm going to go with a big old hearty, oh, hell no. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let me show this. Let me show this here. I'm going to change the boxes again. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to change this. It's like they've changed this whole thing around with the boxes now. It's kind of a pain in the rear end. Let me show this. This is the call last night. I'll play it. A police officer who is
by email. I would appreciate it. I received an email that you had sent to the sheriff's office regarding a Michael Kinney. Yeah, Mr. Kinney does have an active warrant for his arrest out of Florida. Yeah, I know. I've talked to numerous people about him that have had negative contact, shall we say. Yeah, he does have a warrant for his arrest. No, if he gets arrested anywhere in the United States, he's coming back to Florida. He has nationwide extradition. It's not trivial for that. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Like, I appreciate it. Like, if he says anything about a phone number, email address, or location, that'd be great. But don't do anything to put yourself in any kind of situation. Well, if you happen to run across like a phone number or any aliases besides Florida Man stuff he uses online and stuff like that would be great information. If you care to share it to me by email, I would appreciate it. I received an email.
Okay, so guys, if you need to, take a picture of that. Okay, these are ways that you can contact different people regarding tips. Okay, the Bull of Michael Kinney is a email that I set up. Any tips that I get, I give to Alachua County, and I also give to the group of us that are working on things, because with Governor, I keep saying Governor, Guardians of Valor, he knows a lot of people all over the country. And in one of the incidences where we got a tip over the weekend, there was somebody in the area of where there was a tip within 20 minutes. Okay, Alachua County, that's the tip line there, 1-352-372-7867. All of these will be anonymous. Nobody on TikTok is going to find out who gives any tips, regarding his location. We're not going to fucking play this game. This is serious shit here. And quite honestly, we want to see him picked up as much as thousands of other people around the country and on this app. So any information leading to the whereabouts of where he is, to his arrest, he will be absolutely extradited to Florida. There's quite a bit of reward money involved. Again, I'm going to show his warrant one more time. For those people in the back row, Mallory. I'm going to drop you out of here, Tracy. Thank you. Here's his warrant one more time. I'll read it one more time. And then I am going to be getting off here. But let me read this warrant one more time. State of Florida is the plaintiff versus Michael Allen Kinney, defendant. Grand theft 1, $100,000 or more, burglary of an unoccupied structure, criminal mischief over $200 but less than $1,000. Arrest warrant in the name and by the authority of the state of Florida to all and singular the sheriffs and deputy sheriffs of the state of Florida. Whereas complaint under oath was presented before me, the undersigned judge of this court, this date alleging that Michael Allen Kinney in Alachua County, Florida, on or about July 9th, did knowingly obtain or use or endeavor to obtain to use the property of Andrew valued at $100,000 or more, to wit, trading cards, video games, display cases, and gaming cards, with intent to either temporarily or permanently deprive Andy of the right of right to the property or benefit therefrom, or to appropriate the property to his own use, or the use of any person not entitled to the property, contrary to sections, and it has the Florida statutes and all that. Count 2. The complaint further alleged that Michael Allen Kinney in Alachua County, Florida, on or about July 9th, 2025, did enter or remain without permission in a structure, to wit, a closed business located at blah, 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 which was not open to the public, and Michael Allen Kinney was not licensed or invited to enter the property, or the invitation to enter was rescinded, which was the property of Andy, with intent to commit therein an offense, to wit, theft, contrary to section 8100.02. Count 3, the complaint further alleged that Michael Allen Kinney in Alachua County, Florida, on or about July 9th, did willfully and maliciously injure or damage by any means the real or personal property, glass door of a closed business belonging to Andy, and the damage to such property was greater than $200 but less than $1,000, contrary to section 806.13 of the Florida statutes. The court finds from the facts alleged in said complaint that there is probable cause that said offense was committed and that said defendant committed them. Now, therefore, this is to command you to arrest the said Michael Allen Kinney, to be brought before the court to be dealt with according to the law. Bond is hereby set to the amount of $250,000, $50,000, and $15,000 per count. $315,000 bond. Witness my hand and seal this 5th day of August, 2025 at Gainesville, Alachua County, Florida. So there it is, folks. Any tips, any information on the whereabouts, reach out. I'm going to post that video again with how you do that. I'm going to post a video of the reward money that is being offered up for any information on his arrest. Hey, BB.
Hey, play, please.
I didn't hear you. What was that? I didn't hear you, BB. My phone kind of blitzed out.
Diagnosis Amnesia is trying to get your attention. They have a video that they want you to play if you could.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm the
Okay.
page. Yep. Hold on.
Email.
Okay, diagnosis. Let me check this out here. Which one is it that you want me to which one do you want me to play here? Did you say it's a short? First time. So that one? I haven't seen this yet.
FBI's out looking for him. He's not on America's Most Wanted. There's not a fucking reward, guys. So I don't know why we're making this big motherfucking deal.
Not my business.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know where he's at, but it's not like the fucking FBI's out looking for him. He's not on America's Most Wanted. There's not a fucking reward, guys. So I don't know why we're making this big motherfucking deal.
Not my business.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know where he's at, but it's not like the.
That didn't age well, did it? That did not age well. At all. Oopsie. Oopsie. Hey, Breeze.
Perfect follow-up to that. Hold on, I will show something here.
Ooh, show and tell, my favorite. Ooh, what does it say? Read it to us. Educate us.
Knowingly harboring or concealing someone with a felony warrant can be illegal and may lead to criminal charges for the person not turning them in, such as obstruction of justice or accessory after the fact. Penalties can range from misdemeanors to felonies depending on the charges the wanted person faces. And this is a big felony, so
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
just kind of putting that out there. If you know where he's at, or you have information and you don't give it, or you don't say where he's at and you know he's wanted, just saying.
Yeah, there could be some legal ramifications for people. Absolutely. For various reasons. I agree with that. I have a post. I have a post on my page that has information regarding what aiding and abetting is, and I think a lot of people need to read that and see exactly what that stuff means. But I'm going to tell you this, folks. If you guys want to hear, if people want to know what the truth is about Florida Man and about what he's done and about what he's continuing to do and the charges he has and all I could say is come to somebody, go to a live that actually shows the proof and has shown that we're not fucking around. We're only putting the truth out there. And this is a very good example. This is a very good example of why Mallory's full of crap. They're all full of crap over there. Because they've been saying for days that I've been lying, that we've all been lying, we're not doing shit, this and that. Here's your proof. And if you guys are still kind of like, well, let the police department do the job. Nobody else should be involved in this. No, so what I would like you guys to do that you think that what we're trying to do is getting involved in something that doesn't, that we shouldn't be sticking our noses in. How about all these other tip lines all over the country that police departments set up? How about these things that you see online that people post on TikTok when a loved one is missing, and they say there's a reward for anybody that has information on it? Are you going to go over there and you're going to question them too? Y'all are so quick to try to find something wrong in what we're doing. Try to find something wrong in the GoFundMe. Trying to find something wrong in people looking into things and investigating things here and giving information to the cops. Those of you that say, don't get involved in it, let the police do it, I have a good idea. Why don't you guys all take a chair and sit the fuck down? Sit this one out. You're not ready for it. And let people that are interested in seeing justice for not only this business, for Swamp Collectibles in Florida, but for seeing fucking justice for the people that Mike has attacked for years on this app. People that are going through it right now on a daily basis with him. How about those people? Mallory today pissed and moaned that why weren't people stepping forward when I was getting attacked by Florida men? You know why, Mallory? Because nobody likes you. That's why nobody was stepping forward. Nobody likes you. That's what happens when you are the way you are. So keep crying over there that nobody stuck up for you. Nobody cares. So Mallory, I will be waiting. Since you've been on a rampage for the past couple of days, calling me a liar and all that, we will all 400 of us in here will be waiting for you to go live next and say, you know what? I was wrong. Scammy was right. There's a warrant. How about that? We'll all be waiting. You talk about taking accountability. Take accountability. Any other questions, comments? I'm looking at the chat now. I'll see if there's anything. I hope everybody did get a nice snapshot of... Yes.
Hey, Scammy, how are you?
Good. How are you, Lynn?
I'm good. I just wanted to say one thing, well, two things, is how would these people feel if that was their business or their family business? They would want people to be involved. For
Yeah, but
one,
they don't want to think about that because they can't think in hypothetical. They can only think of the here and now, and the here and now is they all support Florida Man regardless of what he's done. They've been in boxes when he's done absolutely disgusting things and said disgusting things about women, about kids, about their loved ones, about their significant others. They've sat there and they have not called him out on it. They're not going to call him out on this because they're looking for acceptance somewhere. I mean, look at the freaking Adams family of people that go over there. Okay. They're all retreads from different places on TikTok that they've been forced out of, or they've disappeared on TikTok for months because of sketchy shit they've done, and they all ended up back on his platform. They were accepted over there, so they are not going to rock the boat with going in a box and saying, so Mike, listen, I saw your warrant. Why don't you turn yourself in? Because you know what? If anybody asks them that, they'll get blocked and they'll get kicked out and they'll get muted and all that shit.
yeah,
That's
and then
they don't
dragged
want to
into
believe it.
True. Well, how is the girl doing that he supposedly went to help move and stole from her? Have you heard from her?
I have not talked to her regarding what's going on with that criminal case. I've kind of been caught up in this for a little while. But I know Megs is probably listening. She can reach out to me and let me know about that.
Okay. I
Um,
was making sure she was all right.
yeah. No, I mean, I know she's been on TikTok. She's been in lives. I think she's definitely better emotionally than she was during that time. But I don't know regarding any of the criminal stuff that's going on with that.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Lynn.
Well, his day's coming.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Lynn. Bye-bye. So there it is, folks. And again, what Lynn said is exactly right. These people can't put themselves in the position of the owner of Swamp Collectibles. They can't put themselves in a position of anybody that Mike has gone after on this app, because most of them have not, except for Mallory. When you think what he put her through, and now all of a sudden she's okay, and now she's defending him and sticking up for him, which is absolutely disgusting. Tell me you're not a doormat by telling me you're not a doormat. Because anybody who was put through what he did to you, why you would go back to him, that screams I'm looking for acceptance somewhere. Any woman that sits over there and is still friends with Florida Man after he did what he did to Smashley and her husband, you're fucking disgusting. And the fact that you're going over there is vile. And this isn't even stuff that's like, I'm not bringing up stuff 2-3 years ago. I'm bringing up stuff within the last week and things that he continues to do. And yet y'all continue to go over there. And then you say this bullshit, well, we don't condone what he does. Yes, you fucking do. Because when you go in a box with somebody and you go in the chat and you're making jokes, ha ha ha, you're condoning it. So don't fucking say you don't condone it. You condone all this bullshit. And what the fuck are you going to do when Mike is finally off of this app and he's in prison for many years? Where are you going to go then? Because I'll tell you, y'all are going to still be in your little Addams family group over there because nobody wants any of you motherfuckers over anywhere else. You could stay in the cesspool. You could stay in the septic tank over there. Hi, Tam.
Hey, hon. Have they put out flyers at McDonald's and like at the truck stops and things?
I could say that there are places, yes, indeed, that have flyers out. There have
Okay.
been multiple posts on Instagram. There have been multiple posts on X, multiple posts on Facebook groups, organizations around the country and in specific areas have been notified of certain things. So, oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I seen somewhere they said that he hangs out at McDonald's and truck stops. I'm
Yeah,
in Nashville.
I
I'm
think
in.
Burger King is his food of choice, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yes. Thanks, Tam.
You're welcome, hon.
Take care. Hey.
Smashley's over in FWA's box. Is there any way you can play it?
Of course I can. Let me see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
I think I
welcome.
can. I know I'm blocked on pretty much every one of my accounts from her. Gee, don't know why, but oh, here we go.
Okay, I'll drop.
The front end. Sorry, so what's that? Hold on, Sarah. The fact that you once you were done clause, allegedly, that you just now threatened to either dox or put false allegations on me and my family. I didn't. All I said was you're next. So do with that what you will, I guess. Which is what your buddy does.
There's Shannon.
What your buddy does over here. My buddy is not in the panel right now. My buddy's next. He's the host. Let's go back. Did you hear me at all defending Florida Man? Sorry. No, I said it. I've been up here defending Claus. You, regardless, you still said you're next.
But you said I
Josh,
said
the live is glitching.
I
Please
didn't
be
say
for
Sarah.
real.
What? I didn't say Sarah. Bougie said I said Sarah. I was not
You
talking
are
about
literally
Sarah.
talking to me in a box. Are you stupid?
Bet I'm telling you that Bougie claimed that I was talking about you. I did not talk to you.
Claus first, then Sarah, you're next. Which
Okay,
is
try it again.
literally what was just
All right, then
played
play
in
it
this
again.
clip.
Play it again then. Play it again then. We'll see.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just so you can get your head remember correctly. Is this you? Right?
I am one step away from coming after people
You know what? And
just for supporting us.
she could do that, fire wife, and I'll tell her to kiss my ass.
Yes, thanks, Mom. Claus, you'll be the first one.
Okay. So that's what you said directly to Claus. Maybe not directly, but to Claus enough for it to be to her.
Dumbass.
This you were talking to me. Is that me in a box? That looks like me in a box. That looks like you in a box?
Babe,
Yes.
dog. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Hey, y'all need to at least get to 40 on my gift
Oh
goal, or
my
I'm cutting the
God,
comments
shut
off
up,
ASAP.
SWA. Shut the fuck up. It's always about money for you, broke ass bitch. Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute. Okay, so they're saying that Smash said that she was going to find out information on somebody. Okay, and they're making a big deal of it over there. These are the same people that are in Mike's lives all the time when he has put out information about everybody. If you heard, I was in that live, and Smash was saying that, she's so sick of Florida Man and all these people doing this shit, doxing people, and that she would never do it, but maybe it's about time she starts doing it. Maybe it's about time she starts doing it. And this is just like when I put that video out this summer. Remember, everybody was pissed at me saying that I was going to do it, but I was joking about it. And they got pissed off at me for that. And I'm like, see, you guys don't get it. I'm saying, what if I did this stuff? Because Florida Man's done this stuff to everybody. And you get pissed at me for saying I might do it when I'm comparing it to somebody that you guys support that did do it.
You have.
Why are you even a part of
You
this?
have called me a cunt on your platform multiple times.
Called somebody
You've
the
gotten
C
me
word.
confused with other people a couple times.
I
know
don't feel like
Cartel
cunt is a
has
bad
run
word.
her mouth to you a couple of times.
I like that word.
So-
really.
So let's I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I'll
come
change my
on.
background.
Be so fucking for real.
Be
ain't
so
give me that
fucking
gift
for
goal.
real.
Y'all about to
A-lister
get-
celebrity, the way you go about this platform.
Here we go. Now,
You want to
be
talk
the next
about
victim. I
kids.
told y'all.
You want to talk about kids. Let's talk about the unsolicited parental advice you gave me
All
on
the
your own
victims.
platform that night.
Okay,
And
this is boring, guys.
How I should go about my parenting.
This is boring. This has nothing to do with anything. Hey, girl.
Hey, was she just talking to Claus?
Yes. She was, who's bad dog mom, Sarah?
I don't know. I just know the name.
I don't know who that is, but I think she was saying that Smash was referring to Claus.
Well, Claus called me a fat cunt just last week, actually. So
Wow.
that's wild to me, first of all. Second of all, I'm the one also in Smash's box that said your husband, right, is in law enforcement. And you are sitting live with Florida Man doing all this fuck shit at the moment, while just a couple days ago, and it's still on his page, my mom's whole entire law enforcement agency that she works at is in a video, and he's went into FWA's live saying, can you please, 200 people need to call there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's what I don't get is somebody like her, Like, she'll sit there and be clueless and wonder, well, I'm not a part, I didn't do, but you're
Yeah.
sitting and supporting. So what would be the difference?
I don't condone it. You know, I've told him off the app that I don't agree with what he's doing. But you know what? This is the difference. Ratina, if somebody does some effed up shit, okay, in a live, and it's somebody that you follow and it's the host of the live, what do you do? What do you do in the future?
I normally dip the fuck out, okay?
Exactly.
If it is something I don't agree with, even if it's a conversation all of a sudden happening in a live that I don't want to partake in, I dip the fuck out. I leave the box.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. So when you don't condone something, you don't align yourself with somebody that's doing the shit you don't condone. Because then, as it is on this app, if you are in those lives all the time and you're supporting somebody and you're in boxes and you're talking about them, then, or you're talking with them, then yeah, you do condone them. You're friends with them.
Absolutely.
So, you know, all these people over there that are saying that they don't condone it. Listen, the bottom line is this, okay? The warrant has been shown now, okay? All of these people that are in contact with him are in contact with him. He is a wanted felon. He is running from the law. He knows that there's a warrant out. And, you know, when you have a warrant out, as he put it last year, you know, you need to like take accountability and you need to turn yourself in and you need to face the consequences of the decisions you made.
Exactly, Purple Rain. I do, on a lighter note, I just to spread a little bit of laughter as to why, if you haven't seen this video of Scammyclaus' background, the men's prisons in almost every state make the license plates in prison. Okay, so if you guys did, if you didn't know that, that's why it's actually hilarious, because yes, a lot of men's prisons make license plates. So the prison I was in, we had to sew the patches on for all law enforcement in the state of Minnesota. We would get their empty shirts and stuff, and we would have to sew on their badges, their name patches, all of those things in the job that I worked in. But yes, if you guys didn't know, that's what's funny about this video, is the fact that actually
They
so
make license plates. Yeah, you know what? And when he's finally in Florida, like I may actually move to Florida just so I can order a license plate that says Scammyclaus. So the chances are he'll make it.
yeah, I mean, there was multiple times while I was in there, and like I would get it, and it says like the officer's name on it. You know, sometimes we put their actual name on it or embroider it on, and I'm like, oh, I know who this is because I come from a very small, county, and it was just funny. But I just wanted to lighten the mood just a tiny bit. If you
That's
guys
pretty
hadn't seen
funny.
this, if you hadn't seen this video, that's what's funny behind all of this.
Thank you, Ratina.
You guys have a good night.
Appreciate it. Hey, Trash Panda. Oh, let's see if you're going to be able to roll in here. There's a great name. There's a great new name in the chat here. I need to find it again so I can give a shout out to it. Friends with bond stipulations. Good one. Good one. Right. If you tap Michael Allen Kinney into Chat GPT, who is Michael Allen Kinney? Yeah, you get quite a bit of information. I mean, and I made a video about that. Rather than doing Chat GPT on holistic living and what accountability is, and how to how to keep friends and how to be more understanding through listening, he needs to start Chat GPTing things like his name to see what comes up. He needs to Chat GPT, what do I do if I have an open warrant in Florida? He needs to look up What if I have an open warrant in Florida and I don't turn myself in? Those are more useful things than how many pixels are on 2 zeros on a postal code, which is what he was wasting his time with today. Oh, FM is now in a box. Oh, fat. Let me guess. He's just going to start throwing out all old shit. He's not going to even mention the fact that, yeah, I have a warrant. He was on when I showed it in Truth's Live, so he knows damn well. The Big Beautiful Warrant. That's a great name for it. Yeah, me too, Sass. I agree. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. I know, I know that people want to go over from the outside and watch FWA. I am going to get off here. I am going to post a couple things. I have to send some stuff to the investigator in Florida. I'm going to huddle up with people in the Discord again. But other than that, I will be posting a couple new things. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Mods, you have been amazing. It has been crazy, I know, the last few nights. As I said to Sarah today in a message, make sure you stay hydrated. Because I know it's been a little busier than it has been. But thank you to all the mods. Thank you to everybody for coming in. And again, people, if you want to see the truth and you want to know exactly what's going on, do not listen to Mallory or anybody over there. If you're interested in actually the truth and seeing proof, come over here where there's people that are actually being honest and showing actual evidence of what we're talking about and not all the bullshit they're just spewing out over there. Take care, guys. Good night.